Yo, what's poppin', everyone? We are Minds That Matter. I'm your girl, Tassie Janae Jones. We got my girl, Shamloni.
Hey, hey, hey.
And we also got my dog, Nicole.
What's up?
Yo, what's poppin', everyone? Our objective is to promote positive dialogue that encourages forward thinking. We're striving to encourage and empower individuals through collaborative discussion. We hope you guys enjoy our dope conversations and content. Let us know what you guys think and hit us up.
And if you guys like the content we are bringing, make sure you subscribe to all social media platforms at Minds That Matter.
Yes, everyone. So as usual, we just want to thank you guys for tuning into a Minds That Matter episode today. Today, we're going to talk to a really dope artist out in Bakersfield, Mr. Turbin. How you doing today, sir?
How y'all doing? How you doing? My name's Turbin.
Nice to meet you. Tell the world who you are and what you represent and what you do.
How y'all doing? My name's Turbin. I'm from Bakersfield, Southwest to be exact. I'm a rap artist and music. I love to dance and all that. You know, just have fun, turn up in the city.
Hey.
All positive energy.
Absolutely. That's like important. It's a fact. It just, you know, who don't want to have positive energy, you know?
Yeah, everybody gotta have fun.
Exactly. What made you get into music?
To be honest, it was kind of awkward because like I always been a music person, but when I was young, I wanted to be a lawyer and all that. So when I was coming up, I ain't gonna lie, I followed a lot of my cousins, and my cousins, they was doing bad things. So I was like, that's just the way to go. But I ended up not really following the school, so I just decided to start hanging out in the streets. And one day I went to my friend's recording studio, and they was all shooting dice, and it was like probably like I think 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, and we was all just sitting there, and I was like, who gonna rap next? Nobody else knew how to rap, so I was sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really rap like that. I knew how to rap, but I'm not as good as I do now. So I was like, let me try something. When they recorded, I liked how my voice sounded, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this.
And then it was that right then from there, huh?
Yeah, right then and from there, I was like, yeah, I'm finna get some women off this. That was my main focus. I was like, I don't need no money. I was like, what? You know, the females I can get, I was like, I'm fat too. They finna be in love.
Okay, so I got to backtrack because Tassie did it again.
Oh, yeah, that damn facts. My bad.
Everybody that rolled through got to give us a fun fact about themselves. So go ahead and shoot us with a fun fact about yourself.
Fun fact about myself, I ain't gonna lie, I'm into fashion and things, but I ain't gonna lie, I be liking the little people that be doing the like the gymnastics and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I be watching that shit all the time.
Hey. Like Simone Biles?
Yeah, like I be watching that for no reason. I be sitting there stuck, be watching all the little flips and cartwheels. I be like, yeah, this is lit. I be like, I wish my big ass could do this. I be like, yeah, this lit.
You know what? I didn't even know that. And fun fact about this, Keyshawn Turbin Foe is actually my baby cousin. He is one of my mom. His mom and my mom are sisters. So no, I had to blast you for a second. But that's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I always been into that. I always been into gymnastics. I can do the splits, but I can't do none of the others.
You can't do the damn splits.
I'll show you. I promise you, I'll show you I can do the splits.
No, do it right now.
Hell no. I ain't doing the splits right now.
Damn. Okay.
All right, let's rewind it back. You said you went to your homie's studio, and I guess out of pocket, you just kind of like jumped in and like took a chance and fell in love with it. You was like, I can get bitches.
It was kind of like that, but what I felt like, really with the music thing, I wanted to be an A&R. Like if I was gonna get into music, I would like
where the real money at.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of music and I listen to a lot of artists, so I felt like I was gonna be an A&R if anything. But when I got into music, I just fell in love with how my voice sounded. I was like, this is a whole nother lane. I was like, people got to hear what I say, they gonna listen to it, and like, if whatever I say is like, I'm unfiltered, so I might just say something that's out of pocket, and people might just flock to that. I say stuff people don't want to, that people want to say, but they don't because they scared.
Baby mama snatcher.
Right. Yeah.
So, how many baby mamas have you snatched?
Oh man, let's say I ain't gonna lie. Long story short, last year I was with Nicole brother. He can vouch for this. I had to take like 9 DNA tests last year for babies that weren't even mine.
Bruh.
Why you go?
I took 9 DNA tests.
Down. I'ma tell. Sit down.
My mama, no, I ain't gonna lie. Like, just sex is the greatest thing on earth. Women is the greatest thing on earth. I just love women. Period.
Say
so
that.
That's just me.
Do like, that. Just be safe out there, bro. Like, just be safe. First of all,
Yo,
you already got
we
women
up.
plotting on you for things that ain't yours.
Right.
And then 2, you never know what else these women is doing. So you gotta just be careful. Do what you gotta do.
But wrap your wee up. Shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Period.
Definitely. It'd be like, I ain't gonna lie, be some temptations. Them females be looking too good nowadays. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
You
I'ma
sound
tell you
hungry
honest-
like a woman is a dish. Like
Right.
you ready to eat the platter?
Whole meal.
God damn.
Or-
Whole meal.
Facts, I ain't gonna lie, no cap, but like women be like, it be like women I get now that I wasn't getting before. So it'd be like, shit, I can get grown women. My mama friends want me now, so I'm like, okay, cool.
That's
I
some
be like,
wild
it's-
shit.
That's a mess.
Yeah.
Do you feel like,
Like,
this
my
music gave you more confidence? You sound like you got like all kind of swag right now. Like your confidence is
Nah.
through the roof. Or you
I ain't gonna
always
lie,
had
I
confidence.
always had it, but it's like
Yeah,
with the
he
music,
always had
I
that.
just like with the music, it just got like, I'll say it's got extra, like, okay, yeah, I know I'm popping, I can say what I want to say, people going like what I say. So it's
Right.
like when you start talking and everything, you gotta be humble with everything at the end of the day. But sometimes it's hard to be humble when you got people that's hating on you, you got people that's doing things, people your name in the streets. So it's hard to be humble when you come from where we come from. It's like motherfuckers want to tear you down. Like I don't even like deal with a lot of my family. A lot of us don't. That's how a lot of people live out here. Like your family could be right a block away, but they from a different hood. You're not gonna deal with them.
Right.
Me myself, I didn't gangbang, so I was like, yeah, it's not for me. It's boring. But it's like you end up developing haters and people envy you for what you do.
That's such a shame. Like, I love my city, but sometimes that's the shit I don't like about our city. Like, people hate for no reason. Like, literally, no. You be minding your own business. Somehow, somebody out there talking about you for no reason.
Yeah.
That's
and I know y'all probably experienced it with y'all minds over matter thing. Like this is, I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard it, I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm like, my cousin doing something special. I was like, I'm gonna definitely want to check it out. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I never watched the episode except when JR was on it. I think
That's
I was
okay.
like, okay, this is. Yeah, I was like, this is so cool. I'm like, yeah, I was like, this is so cool. I was like, more people should get into it. And I was like, one thing I'm not gonna sit there and say like, oh yeah, everybody can flock to it because a lot of people gonna be like, yeah, that's cool. They doing something special. Then some people gonna be like, that shit basic. Everybody doing that shit. That's just what people do.
Right.
So at the end of the day,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I salute y'all for what y'all doing because y'all giving the artists and different people and like people like myself a platform to do this at. Like, because we can't just go to Vlad's TV. I watch Vlad's TV every day. I ain't seen nobody from the field on there.
Nobody.
So
They be some
it's
wild
like,
ass interviews on Vlad TV too. They be saying some wild shit.
yeah, and it's like with the radio stations out here, they don't really fuck with the local artists like that because I ain't gonna lie, a few radio stations didn't like me at first. They said all I do is promote violence and talk about women in a certain kind of way. But I'm like, that's what the music on the radio is. Like, so what do y'all want from me?
Right.
And I'm like,
sugarcoated.
yeah, they want me to sugarcoat it, but at the same time, it's like my mom, she a caterer, so it's like people be like, oh yeah, that's your son, and I be like telling her, don't say I'm your son, because you never know how people feel about my music or how they feel about me. So
you don't want it to affect
You don't want to affect her business.
Yeah, I don't want to affect her business.
And go ahead and shout my Amy shit out too.
You know, my mom's sister's catering on her Instagram and everything. Get y'all a plate. She do dinners,
I can
all
vouch
that.
her food is delicious.
It's very good. You gotta try the brownies. The brownies is where it's at.
Oh my
Those brownies is fire.
and her cake pops. Oh my gosh, she has good
brownies
pops.
is where it's
The
at.
cake
Remember
pops
that
fire.
red velvet cake she made, bruh?
Yep.
Ooh.
I just
Yo,
I'm
Turbin,
dead.
how are you as
Yeah.
a performer? Like, you could be one way in the studio because you locked in, but like when the
Yeah.
crowd in front of you, like the women you trying to get at or homies that actually do support you, how are you as a performer and what experiences have you had?
Okay, as a performer, I'm gonna tell you this much. As a performer, I always want to I do a lot of parties and a lot of things, but safety always first. So like when I be going to these events, I'll be looking to see who there first, and that's my focus. Like, okay, who's here? Like, who? Anybody got a problem? What's people motives tonight? How's people feeling? How the crowd feeling? When I get on stage, my main job is to turn everybody up and have fun.
Right.
I might shout the crowd out. I might bring somebody on stage with me just for fun. Just like let's just turn it up.
Okay.
Like, let's just have fun. When I'm in the studio, I like to be in there with just the producer or the engineer.
Yeah.
Like, the homies is cool, but I mean, I like to work on my music by myself, really. Because I feel like it's a better board. Yeah, it's better, like, it's a better vibe, it's better everything. But when that stage hit and the lights hit, it's like you just want, all you think in your head is you're going to remember these words. Like, yeah, it's a lot of songs, and it's like, I write a lot of songs. I probably put out like 3 projects so far. So it's like I gotta remember all these songs, and I have songs unreleased. So it's like I gotta keep remembering all these lyrics. I gotta listen to them before I get on stage.
Right.
My only mindset on stage is I'm not getting high, I'm not getting drunk. I can party after.
Good job. Some people be
tunnel vision
out there, but you sound like you got your head on your shoulders.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
So what's your process? Like, what's your process when you go in the studio? I know you said you don't want nobody but the engineer there with you, and you don't want the homies around. So how do you rap? Like, what's your recording process?
I ain't gonna lie, my recording process is like, I'll put it like this. It depends on the mood. Like, I need the lights. I need like LED lights in there. I feel like LED lights is everything. They set a vibe, like blue lights or something like that.
Cool.
Just like just a regular vibe, or candle even at least, or the burn sage in there. I need something like that. Yeah, I definitely need that.
A literal vibe. It's
Yeah. Y'all don't know how proud I am right now because I know. I just know him as my little cousin. Like, we always clowning. Like, that when I see him, it's just funny. So just to hear him talk like this, like, I'm proud of you, dude.
He's a responsible artist.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not gonna say I'm a responsible artist because I do have my times where I act up or I'll be like not feeling something and somebody pisses me off. But one thing I can say is like I don't do a lot of drugs. I don't smoke or drink. My problem is Percocet. That's my problem. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's my problem. I'm not gonna lie about it. But I make sure I finish everything before I do anything. Like that's why I gotta do everything sober.
Okay.
I feel like if I'm gonna do music, I gotta be sober. I gotta turn up. I gotta have a vibe. Like you don't want nothing distracting you. I can knock out 4 or 5 songs in just one studio session. If I get high or do anything, you're just gonna be drowsy. You're gonna be leaning and all that. All I need is water and some tea and sage or something that's a good vibe, just good energy.
What's the name of the 3 projects that you put out so far?
My first project was Baby Mama Snatcher. I dropped that on my birthday last year. Then my second project was Bitches Love Turbin. I dropped that in jail. I went to jail for something that wasn't mine, and I got out. Well, that case over with. Then my third project actually I dropped recently in August, and it's called Lord Turbin.
All right.
Which is your favorite so
Lord
far?
Turbin?
My favorite. What was y'all both had a question? What was,
Wait, go ahead, Nicole. Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, what's your favorite project so far out of the 3?
My favorite project, I feel like Lord Turbin, my favorite project, because I got to play around with auto-tune a little bit. I got to do things I wanted to do that I didn't do on the first project or the second. But with the second project, I felt like it was more of like me proving myself to the city that I'm somebody here.
Oh, you trying to like stand out in the crowd?
Yeah, so I did that with my breakout song, Hood Bitch. That was like my breakout song, and that's what turned the whole city up.
Oh, this song that I have in my phone on SoundCloud that you can download right now, right?
Yeah, and it's on iTunes.
Tassie, go ahead and do the snippet.
Hold on, my phone's acting stupid.
So yeah, you just recently got put on iTunes, right?
Yeah, I definitely I had to go get that check.
Right one, right?
Yeah, that's the right one.
I can do a little snippet, I think. Hold on. Y'all got almost 4,000.
Nah, we got way more than that.
That beat slap. I
listened to it in my car before work.
Jaycee, do your thing, man.
I was trying to scoot it up, but
How you doing? My name's Turbin.
oops.
This bitch head getting wet, she got my dick hurting. Bitch don't call me Keisha, call me Big Turbin. I done had a lot.
Hey.
That song slap, dude.
So, where did you get the name Turbin? Like, where did that shit come from?
Well, actually, I was chilling one day, and I need to go to the store. And then I went to the store in the country because at the time, my Uncle Duro had just moved over there. Like, really, I think.
Our Uncle Duro.
Yeah, my Uncle Duro had just moved over there, and he was like living in these apartments. And I was actually just chilling. I went to the store, and I walked in the store. I'm like, damn, man, I saw these Arabians in there. I'm like, I like Arabian people. My people's like, I'm cool, and they always treated me nice. So I'm like, I'm talking to the dude, and I know him in there. I'm like, hey, brother, this all your family that work in here? He like, yeah, that's my son, this my wife, this my brother. I'm like, damn, I want something like that. I'm like, shit, I want to get money and put my family and my friends on. I'm like, damn, I want something like that. I was going to name myself something like different, but I was like, nah, I'm not feeling it. And so I just went with Turbin, but Turbin was way before I started rapping.
Okay. That makes
so,
sense.
Yeah.
That's
so I was
from
like,
the Arabs, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
They wear turbans. And
yeah.
the way
I felt like it was less offensive. Like, because people name their stuff Osama and stuff. I'm just like, nah, that's not. I'm going to just be less offensive. I'm just name myself a head rap.
Put your ass low with a head wrap.
Yo.
Are there any record labels or teams that you have a dream maybe of signing with, or some artist that you want to sign with, or do you have a favorite artist?
My favorite artist right now, and it's crazy because I ain't gonna lie, people don't be thinking I listen to R&B like that. My favorite artist got to be Summer Walker right now and Brett Fires.
Oh yeah, bro. For sure.
Yeah, so like my favorite artist, like I like soul music. Really, I like R&B. If I could sing, I would have been a singer, but I can't sing. So I was like, if I was going to choose a label, I'd probably go to Def Jam, or I feel like Def Jam would be a good home for me, but Capitol or like Empire. Empire is pretty cool. I feel like with Empire, it's better for artists because you get a distribution deal. You don't got to sign over your masters and all that. And I feel like having your masters is very important at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
I'll take the less amount of money I can get as long as I keep my masters.
Plus, I own masters. I'll be damned if I slay for some white crackers.
Yeah, R.P. Nipsey, man. R.P. Nipsey. That's a real legend.
So do you have any plans to like collab with any R&B artists?
Oh, definitely. I ain't gonna lie. I want to collab with a lot of artists from the city, like Nicki Lavon. Me and Stacey Lee Davis got a song together. It's a few artists I want to collab with. My boy forever Jaycee. He's actually Jaycee Beats also. He makes my beats.
Mm-hmm.
My whole little team. Shout out to the runners and all that. All my peoples. It's just a lot of people I want to collab with. I actually want to get a song with a person from every hood in the city and get them all on one song. Because our city don't know how to act, and a lot of the gang members beef out here, but I got a lot of gang members as friends, and they said they'll really do it. So I'm like trying to see if they get that together.
That's
for real. Put all that bullshit aside and get the money. Like,
yeah, and a lot of people was like, you could do that. You're gonna really change things, but everybody like, yeah, we with it, but a lot of shootings keep going on, so who knows?
I feel like if Blueface and YG could do it, y'all could do it.
Yeah, but with Blueface and YG, it's kind of like, I feel like LA is different from Bakersfield. Like when we talking about Bakersfield, you're talking about everybody here know each other. We all grew up with each other. Everybody has family from certain hoods, and it's a lot of bloodshed and a lot of family members lost. So some people might not act the same way. In LA, it's like 1,000 gangs. So you don't know who shot your cousin last month. Like out here, you would know because it's like only certain people.
The streets talk, and like you said, everybody know each other.
Yeah, it's like our city's so small. It's like you lucky to make it out of here, or you lucky to at least get somewhere you want to be comfortably.
That's a damn shame, but it's true.
That's facts. That's facts.
Well, I hope that it happens. I hope you're able to unite everybody. That would be a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I definitely would be happy about that. And I'll make sure we got a little Mind Over Matters t-shirts on or something.
You feel me?
I definitely
we gotta be serious too about getting our t-shirts and shit out. We ain't really been.
Y'all ain't got no merch. I was gonna say, can I buy something? I ain't broke. I got my little.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna be serious about buying it, then we can for sure get it made for you. But like,
no, time out though. I want to know how much it costs for a feature. Since he talking about he got money, how much do a feature cost?
You know what a feature costs? I said I'll give you like, if you're up and coming artist like me, it's gonna be $100. A hook is like $50. But if you're an artist from the city, I'll give it to you free. I'll look out for everybody in the city. I'm not gonna act like I'm different from everybody here. We're all in the same place still. So I give an artist here free. But if you from out of town, you gotta pay.
For everybody to get some money. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. So like when I have shows, I'm definitely gonna put other Bakersfield artists on those lists with me. Like even if I have a selection to perform 5 songs, I'll probably perform 2, throw 2 other artists up there and let them perform 1 each, then close it out with a song with me and a few other artists that's on it.
That's what's up. Okay, so back to the Minds That Matter t-shirt. So look here, I'll make a deal with you. If you wear our shirt in one of your videos, I'll give you a shirt. I'll buy your shirt.
Oh no, I want to pay for it. That's what I'm saying. I don't really want it free. Nothing's free in life.
It ain't about it being free. You do want us to style like
for promotion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we paying you for promotion in a sense that way, and we just giving it to you for free. So
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. Like when I get my shirts, I'm gonna be real. I'm giving them to everybody. I told people like I want models. Like I don't got no problem with the gay community. I'm giving them to gay people, blacks, whites, Mexicans. I told them what.
My shit.
I don't care. I don't care if these dudes turn them into crop tops. Boy, wear that shirt. I don't care. How you doing? My name's Turbin. I don't care.
That's what you should put on the back too. No lie, my name's Turbin.
Well, I was gonna get the little cartoon character. How you doing? My name's Turbin.
That would be.
I'm make sure it be popping.
You have such a great business mindset.
He got a good spirit too.
Yeah, that boy ain't no fool for sure.
Yeah.
And a good vibe. Like, it's really good to hear that you know how to perform, how to behave, how to lock in the studio. You can admit your faults. We all human. We ain't perfect. Be careful on the Percocet. And then, you know, just keep vibing it. You know, people who speak out loud, your tongue is a powerful weapon. So if you want to be, or you love Summer Walker, who knows, y'all might cross paths one day. You never know. You know,
definitely.
Yay.
And that's like the biggest thing in life. Like, my biggest thing is like, I want to just get big and put on for the city. Like, people like, oh, you want to be Bakersfield famous? It's not a fact about being Bakersfield famous. I want to be worldwide famous, but your city gonna hate you or your city gonna love you. If your city behind you, that's gonna get more people behind you, because your city, like city members and your family and people that live in your community, they have people outside of their family who lives out the city.
Yep.
They got people, so once you start getting those people to like you and they playing your music at family functions, they doing this, they talking about you as a good person, it's gonna spread. If you keep putting violence, that's what people just gonna be like, nah, but you gotta watch a lot of haters, because a lot of people envy you. Yeah, what you do, no matter what. Like, you can do so much for people, and they'll still look like they just gonna spit in your face. Like,
and that's the worst thing,
because they miserable and they mad that they're not in that position. And they really even about what you're doing. It's about what they not doing, and they can't take that shit for themselves.
Right?
Definitely.
Like, at least put in the same work as me before start hating. Like, God dang. I recommend, like, watch. I don't know if you have or if you're even a fan of his, but Meek Mill just posted his documentary. And it's literally explaining what you're talking about and how he became who he is today. Like, dirty, nappy hair in the hood, just rapping and doing his thing. But then he was serious about rapping, and his family, like, protected him. Like, they was all drug dealers, but they was like, nah, you stay in the studio and do what you got to do. They was playing his music. Then they friends start playing his music. And then next thing you know, Rick Ross hears his music. Like,
and that's one thing I can't. Yeah, that's one thing I can say. I have a lot of people that support me, and it's like, shout out to the block, shout out to Papa Hills. Like, I got some solid brothers. I ain't gonna lie. Like, my boy Josh, my boy Mike, Cash, Malik, Jaycee. They're my main people. They always support me no matter what I'm doing. Like, if I'm broke today, like, they gonna make sure I can get to the studio. They gonna make sure I got something to do. Like, they gonna make sure I'm good. It's been countless times I had to call, like, can somebody pick me up from the studio? Can somebody send me an Uber? They be like, yeah. And it's like, they don't want nothing back. They just want to see me shine. Because they know if I make it, we all make it.
Exactly. And remember those people in your circle.
I'm always your circle's tight, too. Keep your circle tight. Yeah. Don't let these motherfuckers try to penetrate because they think you cool one day.
Right.
When it all falls down, the people who held you down in the beginning is going to be the ones who got your back at the end.
Yeah, but you know, like, people who held you down in the beginning, sometimes they start to develop that. You feel like, it's not the envy. I feel like this, that everything's about you. And it's like, sometimes they want to find their own self and they don't have nothing going on. So they too busy supporting you. They don't have nothing of their own. And I have to learn that, because a few of my friends, I lost friends because they'll support me so much. They didn't have none of their own. So people will see them and feel like, oh, you just his assistant, you just his worker, like,
oh, you Turbin like that. Like, niggas don't have no identity no more.
Yeah, like that, like, oh, you hang out with Turbin, that's your friend. Like, yeah, like, oh, where he at? Like, they more concerned about where I'm at than what this person is. And people felt like, nah, I need to get out your shadow. That's what it be. And I tell people, like, I'm not putting you in my shadow. Every time you see me, I'm gonna support you. You're gonna support me. But if you don't have no dreams or no goals, what else are you doing with your life? You got to find something of your own to do.
Right.
You can't support me all the time and be mad when people feel like you just under me all the time. You're supporting me. I'm trying to support you, but you don't have nothing going for yourself. So how are you mad at me?
Right.
And on top of that too, if they your real friends, push them to their full potential. Like you said, support them in everything they do. But if they don't have a path developed, help push them to find one. Because you never know how that potentially can be an asset to your camp too, and then y'all helping each other out. You know what I'm saying?
But one thing I must say is, like, y'all have this all together. This whole Mind Over Matters thing is together. When you look at,
we working on it. This is a work in progress.
Yes, definitely. It's time.
But if we look like we got our shit together, appreciate that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's more like, it look like y'all got your thing together. Like, y'all doing it as a whole group. I can't just put a person on every song with me. That's one thing I must say. Like, sometimes it might be a hot song that I have to do myself.
Yeah.
And it's like, people don't understand that. People feel like, oh, you acting funny or you acting this or acting like that. And it's like, I'm not trying to do that. It's just like I can't guide you the way all the time. Like you got to find your own way. Like I could lead you to where I'm going, but when we get there, I'm gonna take my path. You got to figure out where's yours going.
Right. On top of that, you got to protect your own brand. So if somebody ain't necessarily a good fit, then they not a good fit. You know, like no matter where you know them from and this is that, doesn't mean you think you're better than them. But at the end of the day, some people are damaging. Yeah, they damaging to your own reputation because of their own rep. So you got to be mindful of that.
Everybody ain't a root in your tree. Some people are a leaf, and that's okay.
We preach that almost every other episode.
Definitely. And that's one thing I must say. And that's what I was going to say. That's one thing I must say. Like, people look at show success and feel like you owe them something. How do I owe you something? Like, oh, yeah, remember I did this for you. Remember I did that? It's like.
Yeah, that's troublesome.
Yeah, that's.
Talking about that.
That's one thing I must say. And I'll be like, looking at people like, nigga, like, my mama cooked, you ate, nigga. Like, I ain't bring that up. Like,
all the times you was over here eating, but okay.
Yeah, like, I didn't bring this up. Yeah, like,
exactly.
Like I have a lot of friends, so it's like it used to be niggas standing at my house eating food. Now we don't really hang out like that because they feel like since I got music going for myself, it's like you acting different. You think you popping. Nigga, we were just in the same room, sitting there playing the game. We both weren't doing nothing with no job.
I'm the same person.
I'm the same dude.
I'm the same person, just got a better voice, like it's better speaking voice.
Right.
And one thing I must say, if you a rapper or you doing anything like read the dictionary.
Please.
That's what I preach. Read the dictionary. Because you never out of words. You're never out of words. So if you got anything to say,
too. Shit, we need some synonyms, all that shit.
Nobody should be out here preaching the same thing.
Right. Yeah, your metaphors and shit got to be on point as well.
Yeah, my metaphors are definitely on point. That's what I work on. That's like I look for punchlines and metaphors when I rap. I can't make a song without it. I feel like if I don't draw your attention the first 15 seconds, what you listen to my song for?
Man, your whole hook got me lit in my car, so we good.
Bro, like your tagline, how you doing? My name Turbin. Every time, like that needs to be in every song. That's your tag. Like no matter what.
On the right track.
Yeah, one thing I can say is like I be getting tired of it. People be sitting me on the pub like, "How you doing? My name Turbin." I'm like, man, like, but I mean, I don't get tired of it like that's just like some people get annoyed with it. Like, hey, how you doing? My name Turbin. Can I get a picture? Like,
imagine being super famous. You gotta be prepared.
This is just the
prepare for all that.
Yeah, but one thing I must say, I'm never gonna turn nobody down for the pictures. I think when I don't care what I'm doing, like people always talk to me or something. I talk to people. I speak. I always ask people how they doing. I'm never not gonna be like, oh yeah, I don't want to take no picture none of that because I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot of character, and if we gonna take some pictures, we gonna have some fun. Yeah, I want my fans to feel like, we just like that.
Best friends,
cool. We like family, like
right. I'm gonna need a photo the next time I see you because I'm
for real.
We can take 1,000. I don't care. I don't care. I feel like when we doing this, like I got into this for a reason. I want to feel people. I want to see how people was gonna react to me. I feel like if I was gonna have this voice, I gotta use it for something productive. Right. I want people to have fun. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh, I got fame. Now I'm gonna act funny on you. Like, yeah, like people at the end of the day, y'all support my music. I wouldn't be on here if y'all didn't listen to my music or like what I was doing. So why would I act bougie or shady or act like, oh, you beneath me? We all equal. If it don't matter if I got money or not.
Stay humble, my brother. Stay humble.
Facts. So since you done brought it home, I was gonna ask you what you want to tell the people, but you didn't preach the whole episode. I'm so proud of you. Like, for real, I am.
That boy got something to say.
I need you to shout out your social media for the people so they can go follow you, tell them where they can download you, all that.
Oh yeah, you can download my music everywhere: iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify. I'm on Pandora. Where else am I at? I think I'm on all kind of social sites. Dat Piff, my mixtapes. What's another one? Google Play. My social medias is just Turbin Foe. Turbin TURBINFOE. Just find me wherever you want to. Hit me up. Facebook. I don't care. I answer all questions, messages. I'm never cocky, none of that. Anybody want to do music? I don't know how to use Twitter. I need to make a Twitter though. I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing everybody was telling me to make a Twitter. I hate Twitter. I just can't use it right. I was like, I got on there. I ain't gonna lie. I swear this is gonna sound vulgar. I got on Twitter for porn. I seen Twitter was cracking with the.
Hey, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, you. I'm telling you,
It's a lot.
You can find new positions and everything.
Yeah, some wild shit on Twitter.
I can't.
Twitter after dark.
I've
Be
been
some
telling y'all to get
people.
Twitter, man.
Well, Twitter like BT after dark now. This is crazy. I'm like, I seen something on there the other day. I was like, who is this? I was like, I gotta fly out here.
I'm crying.
Hey, well, big thanks to Turbin Foe, my little cousin, and you guys know what to do. If you like the content we're bringing, help us continue the conversation. Comment in the description below. Let us know if you guys have any questions or if you guys want to help us out with some topics. Feel free to throw some at us. Do us a favor and join us on all social media platforms. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe to all the podcast content. And remember, guys, we are
Minds That Matter.
Peace, y'all.